setup for it is that we all see things differently. And more recently, experimental psychologists and neuroscientists, with the help of fMRI machines and others, have helped us see how people process exactly the same information differently, both across individuals, but also in the same individual. We all know that in law, there are negotiations, the key point of law, both on the transaction side and on the dispute resolution side. What's interesting, though, is that the same people who were able to get into a deal and have a great honeymoon, getting lots of terms and conditions resolved to their mutual benefit while they're building something, all of a sudden, when they become adversaries, process that same information completely differently. And there's a number of systematic cognitive errors that get in the way of doing exactly what they'd done before when they formed a deal to make a deal. And so this slide, no, we don't have an interactive audience here, but if we did, I'd ask you how many people on the see a picture in the left and how many a word. Most people will raise their hand that they saw a picture, and then a little bit later say, giggle a little bit and say, oh yeah, we saw the word. It's a little bit of a trick, optical trick, but it's to drive home the point that we can see exactly the same information in different ways, largely depending on our position in a transaction or a dispute. A lot of it comes down to what we now know through neuroscience about the different regions of the brain, and we'll quickly unpeel that. But this is not an academic course. This is to give you tools that you can use tomorrow to make better deals, both on the transaction side and in resolving contentious disputes.